Basidium. In the fruiting body, basidiocarp. Now, here what you have to remember, here 4 haploid basidiospores are found exogenously outside, and previous one was what, 4 to 8 haploid ascospores endogenously. It is having exogenously found. Okay, now this contain a dikaryotic stage known as a dikaryon. Here dikaryotic stage dikaryon, that is n plus n, is found. What I told, here dikaryotic stage dikaryon is found. Okay, so what, which is unstable and of short duration during sexual reproduction. Okay, so this dikaryon stage is also the feature of what, Basidiomycetes. Okay, now if we are seeing their common example, so their common example is Agaricus campestris. So for example, Agaricus campestris, that is known as white button mushroom. This is a highly proteinous. Now, most of the mushroom are what, dangerous, that is poisonous in nature, but Agaricus campestris, it is used industrially edible mushroom. Okay, so sometime if questions are coming which mushroom is edible, so that is Agaricus campestris, that is also known as white button mushroom. Okay, now next example is Astilago, that causes mostly smut disease. Okay, next example is Puccinia, that causes a rust fungus. Puccinia, so it causes rust fungus. And here one is there, Puccinia graminis, that causes white rust of wheat. It damages mostly wheat plant, Puccinia graminis. Okay, so these belongs to what, division Basidiomycetes. Here what we seen, asexual spores are being absent. Now come on, the last group or last division, that is known as a Deuteromycetes. Deuteromycetes. Now, This Deuteromycetes is also known as imperfect fungi. Why? Because sexual reproduction is not found here and it is artificial grouping of fungi. So this is commonly known as imperfect fungi or artificial group of fungi, since it don't have sexual or reproduction mode known till yet. Okay, and that's why it is known as what? Imperfect fungi. So imperfect fungi reason is what? Don't have sexual reproduction. Okay. Now then what happens here in Deuteromycetes? Conidia, only asexual spores are formed, that is conidia. So reproduction occurs here by reproduction occurs here only by asexual spores, conidia. Okay, that is having what? Asexual spores, conidia. Now here also mycelium is branched and septate. Mycelium is branched and septate. Okay, mycelium is having what? Branched and septate. Now some of the member involved in decomposition of litter and help in mineral cycling. This is very, very important. Some members help in decomposition of litter. Litter is what? Freshly fallen organic matter. So decomposition of litter and also helps in mineral cycling. Okay, so this is an important one. Some members helpful in decomposition of litter and also helps in what? Mineral cycling. Now example is alternaria is there, trichoderma is there, colletotrichum is there. So we have to come on that. For example, alternaria, colletotrichum. Okay, so alternaria is there, colletotrichum is there, or what we can say, trichoderma is there. Trichoderma is there. Okay, so these are having what? Deuteromycetes. Now we will see that what is the various classes of fungi in the tabular form. From that tabular form, one or two questions are coming in the medical. So we have to see what are the things we have seen. We will see here. Various classes of fungi and their feature. Okay. Now, first we will see their feature of all the what we have seen. Okay. So here feature is there. First we seen phycomycetes, cities. Then what we seen? Ascomycetes. Then Basidiomycetes. Then Deuteromycetes. Last one, mycetes. Okay. Under feature, first one is mycelium. Which type are there? So we have to see mycelium. We know that mycelium here is what? Cenocetic and aseptate. And if we are seeing ascomycetes, so in ascomycetes, what we seen? Septate and branched. So here, septate and branched. In Basidiomycetes, also here, septate and branched. And in Deuteromycetes also we seen septate and branched. Okay, so this is the first feature regarding with mycelium. Next, asexual spore is forming or not? So asexual spore. And what we seen in phycomycetes here, zoospore and sporangiospore is formed. So zoospore and sporangiospore is being formed. If we are coming on ascomycetes, so here what formation is there? Conidia is being formed in ascomycetes. If we are coming on Basidiomycetes, so Basidiomycetes, what we seen generally, asexual spore is being absent. So here what happens? Absent. And this is very, very important, in which asexual mode of reproduction absent, so that is Basidiomycetes. If we are coming on Deuteromycetes, so here conidia is being present as asexual spore. Now come on sexual mode. So sexual mode, or what we can say, sexual spore. In a phycomycetes, zygospore or oospore is present. So here zygospore or oospore is being present. In ascomycetes, what is that? Ascospore, already we know. Ascospores. How much? 4 to 8 haploid. Now, if we are seeing Basidiomycetes, so here what will form? Basidiospore. Here, Basidiospore. And how much it is forming? 4 haploid. And Deuteromycetes is very important. Here, sexual mode of reproduction is absent. So, sexual spore is being here absent. Okay. Now, if we are seeing fruiting bodies, the last one here, fruiting body. Okay. So, what are the fruiting body are found in Phycomycetes? Here, no fruiting body is there. That is what? Absent. So, absent of fruiting bodies in Phycomycetes. If we are coming on Ascomycetes, so here which one is there? Ascocarp. Ascocarp. If we are coming on Basidiomycetes, so here what is that? Basidiocarp. Fruiting body is there. Okay. And in Deuteromycetes, here absent. Why? Because no sexual reproduction is being found. So this is the tabular form of various classes of fungi. Okay. Now here how the questions are coming. This tabular form will come and this ticked form will be absent, the blank, and they will ask fill the appropriate words from the given options, or maybe they will ask from this one cynostatic. Maybe they will ask from ascospore and basidiospore. Okay, so these are the some important points where you have to give attention while solving your problems. Okay, now next we have to come on some members are there belonging to fungi like mycorrhizae is there, lichens are there, so we have to see that. Mycorrhizae. Now, myco means fungi and rhizae means roots. So what we can say? Symbiotic association of fungi with roots of higher plant. Okay, so that is known as what? Mycorrhizae. Now, it is having two types. One is ectomycorrhizae, mycorrhizae. Here what happens? Sheath form or layers form outside the roots. And the next one is endomycorrhizae. Endomycorrhizae. Here example is a worm. Vesicular arbuscular mycorrhizae. Vesicular arbuscular mycorrhizae. Okay, this is forming outside the roots, this is forming inside. Okay, so this is what? Mycorrhizae. Now, next one is a lichen. Already also we discussed this one. Lichens are what? Symbiotic association between algae and fungi. Now, symbiotic association means without which they cannot survive. So, algae giving what? Nutrition. And fungi giving what? Protection. Now, the algal partner is known as a phycobiont and the fungal partner is known as mycobiont. This term came in the examination that phycobiont and mycobiont term used in. So where it is used? So it is used in lichen. Okay. And why I am telling symbiotic association is there? Because these two cannot survive without each other. Okay. In the next class, we will see virus and their types, and then we will come on plant kingdom. Plant kingdom also having algae, bryophyta, pteridophyta, gymnosperm, angiosperms. Their features we will see. Okay, thank you.